Today's global story you should know. Why Sudan is now considered the world's most severe humanitarian crisis. 1. What is happening in Sudan? Sudan is facing one of the most devastating humanitarian crises in the world today. According to international humanitarian organizations, millions of people have been forced to flee their homes as ongoing conflict continues to spread across the country. Entire cities have been damaged, basic infrastructure has collapsed, and access to food, clean water, and medical care has become increasingly limited. This is not a sudden disaster. It is the result of prolonged instability, armed conflict, and the breakdown of state institutions. For civilians, daily life has become a struggle for survival. 2. Why does this crisis matter globally? At first glance, Sudan may seem far away from most people watching this video. But humanitarian crises do not stay contained within borders. Large-scale displacement often leads to regional instability, cross-border refugee flows, and long-term economic consequences. Sudan's location also makes the situation more critical. It sits near key trade routes and politically fragile regions. If the crisis continues unchecked, it risks destabilizing neighboring countries and increasing pressure on already strained humanitarian systems worldwide. In short, this is not only Sudan's problem, it is a global one. 3. Why is the international response struggling? One of the most alarming aspects of the Sudan crisis is the lack of global attention. International aid organizations report severe funding shortages. Many donor countries are prioritizing other global conflicts and domestic concerns. Humanitarian access is also limited. Security risks make it difficult for aid workers to reach those most in need. As a result, even when resources exist, delivering help on the ground remains extremely challenging. 4. What could happen next? There are a few possible paths forward. If fighting continues at its current pace, displacement and food insecurity are likely to worsen. In a more hopeful scenario, diplomatic pressure and ceasefire efforts could create space for humanitarian access. However, without sustained international engagement and funding, meaningful improvement remains unlikely. For now, millions of people remain trapped in a crisis with no clear end in sight. Sudan's crisis is a reminder of how quickly humanitarian emergencies can fade from global attention, even as conditions continue to deteriorate. If you want one clear global story a day, explained without noise or exaggeration, subscribe for daily international news in context.